The Hagersville Hawks would like to thank tonight's sponsors of the SOJHL semi-final matchup between the Hagersville Hawks and the Wellesley Applejacks. Tonight's sponsors are Gilbert McEachern Electric, Tim's Tire, Almas Construction, and the Waterford Group. first shot on goal as Mitch Green grabs the puck, bounces it off the glass by the Caledonia bench. Play going for icing and a face-off back in the Hagersville end. Jesse Ross to take the draw opposite of Brett McDonald. Ross losing the draw to McDonald, and the shot by Jake Harris, handled by Matt Murphy. Several players from both squads seeing action in Junior B this season. Many players from each side playing a handful of games for the Caledonia Corvayers or the Waterloo Siskins. Picked up inside the blue line by Brad Hornby, cleared into the neutral zone. Back is Jacob Brown for the Hagersville Hawks. Brown chipping the puck down, handled by Hornby, now circling his own net near side. Medeiros with 3 goals in Game 6 goes up to his forward down the far side, Nick Halliday. Intercepted inside the blue line by McDonald. He throws it to the neutral zone. Grabbed by Halliday, far side now is Ross. Ross turning around behind the Wellesley net, the centering pass, and they score! The first goal of the contest, scored by Derek Medeiros on the assist from the far side from Nick Halliday. The Hawks jump out in front in this sudden death Game 7. The Hagersville Hawks with a 1-0 lead. 3 minutes and 1 second into this first period of play against the Wellesley Applejacks. So at 16:59, the first assist credited to Jesse Ross on the goal by the near post by Derek Medeiros. Medeiros red hot, scoring the last four goals of this series. Nate Ferris breaking out past his own blue line, skating past center ice and dumping it into the Wellesley end. Troy Williams moving up over the Hagersville blue line, dropped but intercepted by Jacob Irwin, who clears the puck back to the neutral zone. Picked up now by Parsons, floating it into the neutral zone. Here comes Jacob Irwin, his shot wide to the near side post. Just underway, first period of play. Crashing into the net is Irwin. He goes flying. His initial shot to the near side post. A Wellesley forward tossing him mid-air into the post on the opposite side. Face-off in the Wellesley zone at the left face-off circle, to be taken by Cole Martin. Martin passes off to the left wing. Hagersville trying to gain possession off the near side boards. Tied up as one player for Wellesley, Derek LeBold, falls down. 5 players tied up in behind the Wellesley net, and another face-off at the left circle. Chipped off the near side boards. Here comes Wellesley going down the right, intercepted by Alec Boyd, cleared back in off the far side glass by Derek LeBold. A pass intercepted. Boyd going cross ice, intercepted at the top of the blue line, and a hard shot kicked aside by Murphy. As Cody Tapsell goes offside at the Hagersville blue line. 5 minutes and 1 second into this first period of play. The draw by the Hagersville blue line, won by Mitch Green, but dumped back in to the Hagersville end by Michael Polis. Here's a shot up over the net, into the netting by Eric Dramer. May have deflected off the stick of the defenseman. A face-off, the third draw in the left circle, taken by Green. He throws the puck in deep on the near side. Centering pass by Hayden Baird, looking for Green out in front of the Wellesley net. Green to take the draw, opposite Brett McDonald. McDonald winning the draw, dropping it back to the defense near side. McDonald now with it again behind his own net, picked up by Way as Ryan Michael heads down the other way on the far side. The puck trickling away from him and covered up at the far side post by Matt Murphy. The draw on the far side, won by Ross, drops it for the defender Phibbs, and up the side board, looking for Medeiros. A big hit by Medeiros at the neutral zone. Picked up by LeBold, almost turned over. Medeiros looking for his second goal. The winner of this contest to face the Air Centennials, and then the winner of the McConnell final will move on to the SOJHL championship. Jake Brown near side trying to grab the puck. He chips it off a Wellesley forward. Brown chipping it off the board's far side. The play going all the way down the ice for an icing. The defender, Jake Harris, falling down in the far corner. No call to Medeiros as he skates to the bench. Medeiros was nearby, but apparently he didn't touch him. Harris just happened to fall, maybe caught an edge at the far end boards. Around the net, far side. A big hit in the far corner by Cody Tapsell. Chipped off the end boards as two players fall in behind the Wellesley net. Here's a hard slap shot by Parsons, kicked aside by here. Puck squirting loose from between the two benches. Play now back in behind the Wellesley net. Cody Tapsell moving up the far side by his own blue line, dumping it in as Devin Wagner gives chase. Hornby grabbing possession for Hagersville, clearing his own zone. The centering pass just over the stick of Boyd near side, back into the slot, and they score! Nate Ferris off the right point, underneath the glove of Josh here, and the Hagersville Hawks extend their lead to 2-0. The two teams lined up at center ice, but Wellesley takes a timeout. 7 minutes and 45 seconds into the first period of play. Hagersville off to an early lead, already up 2-0. So Wellesley takes a timeout to regroup, trying to get back into this contest before the Hawks can add a third goal. Martin to take the draw against Troy Williams, center ice red line. Martin winning the draw. Wellesley defense now coming up with possession of the puck as they dump it deep into the Hagersville end near side. Picked up far side by Martin. He falls down on the far boards, forcing the puck in deep near side. Wellesley coming up with it now. Breaking down the far side is Stephen Tate. Polis, the pass down the far side boards. Here's number 7, Troy Williams with a shot, and they score. So Wellesley coming right back on the goal. Cody Tapsell wide open in the slot. He puts a wrist shot in inside the near side post, past the glove of Murphy, and the Wellesley Applejacks cut the deficit to 2-1. Phibbs winning the draw, dropping it back for the defense. Jake Brown dumping it in to the Hagersville end. Two Hagersville forwards tied up down deep in the Wellesley end. Wellesley coming up with it. Puck on the far side boards, chipped off the boards by Devin Wagner. So at 11:29, Tapsell cutting the deficit. Face-off in the Hagersville end to the left glove side of Murphy. Hagersville winning the draw. Jake Brown slamming it off the boards as Ross giving chase near side by the Wellesley blue line. Dumped in deep once again by Brown. Aris behind his own net comes up with the puck. The drop pass down the right wing to Brett McDonald. McDonald passing off to Way. The shot from the point, right side by Aris. Hits a skate through the crease, looking for Corey Way. Way with the puck now once again. Back to the right. The shot up off the shoulder of Matt Murphy from the defender, Taylor Doran. Working his way into the slot, the shot wide by Ryan Michael. And here's Aris off the point, down into the corner to Ryan. Back in behind the net to McDonald. Wellesley on their first power play, and they score. So Wellesley with their first power play goal. Looks like Ryan Michael with the second Wellesley goal to tie this game up at 2 apiece. 3 seconds past the midway point of this first period. Puck back on the defense now for Wellesley. They dump it in the Hagersville zone. picked up by Knight Ferris and turned over. Unable to keep it in at the Wellesley blue line. So Hagersville heading the other way, looking to get their lead back. The shot wide of the net by Rob Kloss. Wellesley now breaking the other way. Picked up in the neutral zone by Alec Boyd. 9 minutes to go, first period of play, as Cody Tapsell passes across down the right wing to Wagner, back to the point. The shot by Aris hitting the pads of Murphy. Hagersville able to get the puck back to the neutral zone. The shot by Wagner once again hitting the padding of Murphy. And another penalty coming here to the Hagersville Hawks. Brad Hornby off to the box. So Wellesley will go to their second power play. Already with the power play goal by Ryan Michael, tying this game up at 2. At the 10:03 point of this first period, the Wellesley Applejacks now looking to jump ahead in tonight's 7th game. Do or die for both teams, as Wellesley winning the draw. Polis dumping it down deep to Brett McDonald. McDonald's side of the net, far side, and Murphy knocks his net off at the far mooring. Perhaps touched on the opposite side because there was no delay of game penalty on the play. Sticked aside by Murphy. Wellesley still coming up with possession. Way looking for a pass over to McDonald and back to Way. The shot by Madge deflects into the corner. Another shot in between the padding of Murphy. The Hagersville defender, Kyle Parsons, stuck on the boards. Wellesley still with possession, but Jesse Ross finally able to come up with it for Caledonia. He goes deep into the Wellesley end as both teams go off on a line change with 57 seconds left in the penalty to Brad Hornby. The shot floated down the ice, gloved down by here, as Ryan picks it up by his own blue line. The pass to center ice into Aris. The shot, the rebound, the initial shot by Tyler Eckert. Here's another turnaround shot by Steve Tate. Josh Hurd unable to keep the play onside. Wellesley breaking in, and a nice slide across by Kyle Phibbs, cutting off the centering pass, and that'll do it in the penalty to Hayden Baird. As Hurd goes back behind his own net, throwing the puck cross ice near side. Hagersville grabbing the puck now, coming out of their own zone. Dramer dumping it in and gloved down by here. Martin winning the draw dropping it off on the left side for Boyd. Here's a shot once again by Boyd, taken in the midsection by here. With 6:19 to go, first period of play. The Applejacks and Hawks now tied at 2. In the left face-off circle, Cole Martin winning the draw but unable to push it past the Wellesley defender. The shot off the point by Ferris. Ferris already with 1 goal tonight. Kicked aside by here as Hagersville still trying to gain possession in the Wellesley zone. Dumped back in by Kyle Parsons. Play now near side boards by the Wellesley bench. Breaking out past the neutral zone is Devin Wagner. Trying to clear the zone as Martin, the centering pass off the boards from Sean Fitzpatrick. Nobody there. And Martin covers up with the glove. Face off in the Hagersville end to the left stick side of Matt Murphy. Aris by the center ice red line, can't quite handle the puck, regroups momentarily, dropping it for Way. Way moves across to the far side, picked off by Halliday, moving back into the Wellesley zone. The shot from the left avoided, so the defender passes back across to Jake Brown. Wellesley intercepting on the play, and back down the ice goes Michael Ryan. Or Ryan Michael, excuse me. Brown coming up with possession deep in his zone in front of his own net. Heading the other way. The pass off to the right wing, back in the slot for Brown. Brown not able to handle the pass. And the puck back in the Hagersville end for an icing. Green to take the draw. Opposite Troy Williams. Williams winning the draw and forcing it back to the defense on the right side. Wellesley clearing the zone, but here's Kyle Parsons moving through the neutral zone, trying to move through the Wellesley blue line for the Hagersville Hawks. Picked up now behind his own net is Madge. Madge the pass down the right side to the right wing. The pass around the boards to Tate. Stewart picking it up for Hagersville. Intercepted at the Wellesley blue line by Troy Williams. And moving in deep for Wellesley is Tate. Side of the net, far side. Cody Tapsell already with a goal tonight. The first Wellesley goal may have hit the side of the net. A quick snapshot from the left face-off circle. And there's a face-off by the Caledonia blue line, or by the Hagersville blue line, excuse me. Caledonia just a few minutes down the road from our location here at Hagersville Arena. Four players tied up down behind the Wellesley net. And a face-off in the Wellesley zone at the left face-off circle. Cole Martin to take the draw against Sean Fitzpatrick. Martin winning the draw, putting it back to the point left side. Brown throwing the puck around the net. Is that in? From behind the net, Jesse Ross throwing it from behind the net. Looking for a centering pass, went in between the pads of Josh here, but here able to close the legs, keeping the puck out and keeping this game knotted at 2 apiece. Eris breaking out through the neutral zone, crossing the Hagersville blue line. Down the left wing, Hagersville clearing the zone momentarily before Corey Way dumping it back deep in behind the Hagersville net. The centering pass for Reed Denstadt. Denstadt can't handle the pass, so Brown goes back in his own zone to recover the puck for the Hagersville Hawks before going to the bench on a line change. Ferris dumping the puck back in far side, hitting the skate of a Wellesley forward, coming out through the neutral zone, skating past the Hagersville blue line was Reed Denst. The puck going for icing. Just over 2 minutes to go, first period of play. With a face-off in the Hagersville zone at the left face-off circle. Dramer to take the draw against Williams. Williams winning the draw and throwing it to the corner far side. Madge picking the puck up, going cross ice to Polis. Here's a shot. A beautiful shot by Fitzpatrick on the pass from Williams. Another centering pass knocked away by a sprawling Jacob Irwin as Hagersville heads back the other way. Tapsell moving across the Hagersville blue line on the right side and cleared out of the Hagersville zone as Hagersville goes on a line change with just over a minute to go. First period of play. Phibbs slapping the puck off the glass near boards. Martin giving chase down deep in the Wellesley zone near side. Now under a minute to go, first period of play. The wrist shot by Fitzpatrick, handled on the blocker by Murphy. The pass around the far side to the near side boards. Brown picks it up, throwing it down into the Wellesley end. Play going for icing. Brett McDonald to take the draw against captain Jesse Ross. McDonald winning the draw, the hard shot by Eris off the right, kicked aside by Murphy. Play back at the blue line, picked off at the center ice red line by Denst. The centering pass, Hagersville looking for Medeiros in the slot as time running out. First period of play, mere seconds to go as here covers up with just 1 second to go now. First period of play. The face-off left circle, the buzzer goes, and that'll do it for the first period of play. So Derek Medeiros, 3 minutes and 1 second into the first period of play, getting the Hagersville Hawks on the board 1-0. Nate Ferris doubling the Hagersville lead. The Hawks moving out in front 2-0 before Cody Tapsell and Ryan Michael replied. Michael tying up the game at 10:03 of the first. Tapsell and Michael with 2 power play goals. So at the end of the first period of play at the 7th game of the SOJHL semifinal, it's the Wellesley Applejacks 2 and the Hagersville Hawks 2. The Hagersville Hawks would like to thank tonight's sponsors of the SOJHL semi-final matchup between the Hagersville Hawks and the Wellesley Applejacks. Tonight's sponsors are Gilbert McEachern Electric, Tim's Tire, Almas Construction, and the Waterford Group. Wellesley hitting the ice first to start this second period of play. And here come the Hagersville Hawks out of their dressing room to start the second. Looks like Brad Hornby heading back to the box for Hagersville. The two teams tied after 1 period of play in the SOJHL semi-final. Derek Medeiros and Nate Ferris with the 2 opening goals for the Hawks before Cody Tapsell and Ryan Michael replied for the Wellesley Applejacks. Martin and Williams to take the draw at the center ice red line. Martin winning the draw, passing it back to the defense. Clearing it in is Kyle Phibbs. Picked up by Polis. Polis throws it around the far side boards. Tapsell now trying to race down the far wing. Moving in far side is Josh Hurd, and a glove save by the far post by Matt Murphy. A face-off to the right, won by Williams, and slammed off the end boards far side. Moving around the net is Phibbs. Phibbs passing the puck off. Martin fumbling it and having to regroup. Losing the puck going for icing. Face-off in the Hagersville zone. So it looks like Derek Medeiros has the hot hand for Hagersville as this series comes to its conclusion. Medeiros with 9 points in the playoffs, but 4 goals in the last 2 nights in games 6 and 7. Medeiros coming out with a hat trick in game 6 for Hagersville to avoid elimination. The two teams tied up at 2, 1 minute into the second. The winner to face the Air Centennials in the McConnell final. Back to the point, right side. The shot handled in between the pads of Gear. Moving back over the Hagersville blue line is Parsons, but breaking the other way now. It's Justin LeBold. He gets a shot away on the far side, but heavily checked by a defender. And here able to make the easy save at the side of his net by the far post. Aris battling Medeiros for the puck. Medeiros going back to the point right side. Hagersville unable to keep it onside, and they have to recover the puck at the neutral zone. Medeiros and Aris battling for the puck once again. Tapsell coming away with the puck. The pass down the right wing, or the left wing, excuse me, to Wagner, wide to the far side. Play deep in the Wellesley end now. LeBold trying to come up with the puck. Passes back to Aris, sitting and waiting behind his own net. Aris coming out with the puck and going up the boards far side to Tapsel. Here comes Hagersville the other way. The shot and the right pad saved by here. Play starting to go end to end now. 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this second period of play. Wellesley and Hagersville tied at 2. In the neutral zone is Dramer. Dramer throws it down the far side. Dramer with the puck now once again. Dumps it off the boards far side. Recovered by Wellesley, but the defender can't move it past the right wing. Hagersville now pressing in the Wellesley zone. Tate, his shot off the shoulder of Murphy. Hagersville heading the other way in the neutral zone. Jake Brown back for Hagersville, slamming it off the boards far side. Here's Williams going around the net, a wraparound off the far side. And Dramer driven heavily into the boards at the far side. Looks like Stephen Tate heading to the box for 2 minutes. A face-off in the Wellesley zone, won by Jesse Ross, kept in at the left point. The pass down the side boards now to Kyle Phibbs. Phibbs moves back to the right over to number 8, Nick Halliday. Halliday looking to dig it out of the skates of a Wellesley defender for a shot in the slot, but Wellesley able to clear and kill off the first 30 seconds. In the penalty to Stephen Tate. Phibbs now breaking out past his own blue line. The pass off to Halliday. Halliday now on the right wing. Halliday can't chip it past 2 Wellesley forwards. Phibbs recovering for Hagersville, and Brown dumping it into the Wellesley zone at the Wellesley blue line. 3 players tie up near side boards. Wellesley coming up with it, and LeBold clearing it down the ice. Parsons recovering behind his own net for Hagersville. The pass up to Parsons. Parsons in the slot, side of the net, and just wide. Medeiros turns around, tries to get it away from a defender. The hard slap shot by Parsons wide to the near post. Medeiros checked down in the corner by Aris. Green the turnaround off the far side. The shot hitting the end boards, and a shot by Green. Medeiros looking to gather in a rebound, but Aris slamming it off the boards, Wellesley end, and back to the neutral zone. Play now deep in the Hagersville zone. Aris throws it back into Hagersville territory at the center ice red line. Picked up by Brad Hornby. The pass to the Wellesley blue line, just past Eric Dramer. Brown shooting it back in right side. Dramer in the corner, the pass out to Green. Green trying to go around the net far side. The pass off to Dramer, back to Brown at the point. onside at the Hagersville blue line as Reed Denst and recovering the puck in his own zone is Troy Williams across the neutral zone, cut off by Brown. The puck thrown down the boards far side. A quick shot by Alec Boyd off the pass by Cole Martin. The pass down the right wing. Boyd with the quick shot. The wrister a couple inches off the ice and gloved down by Josh here at the near side post. Martin the turnaround, the pass off in behind the net to Rob Kloss. Kloss with the puck now in behind the net, centering past Martin, but taken away by Wellesley and back the other way as Michael. Throwing back through the neutral zone as Hagersville goes off on a line change. Picked up by Doring. The pass across to Ryan down the right wing. The shot kicked aside by Murphy. Hagersville running the play deep into the Wellesley zone. And the shot from the left point by Ferris, gloved down by Josh here. So we're 2 minutes and 15 seconds to the midway point of the second, and they score! The quick wrister inside the near side post by Brad Hornby, and the Hagersville Hawks regain their lead, jumping out in front, 3-2. So Hagersville getting their lead back as we're 2 minutes and 10 seconds to the midway point of this contest. The Hagersville Hawks now out in front of the Wellesley Applejacks, 3-2. Played down in the corner from the left. The slap shot blocked in front of the net. Wellesley able to keep it deep in the Hagersville zone. Centering pass. Here's a shot by Aris. Picked off by Medeiros, skating through the neutral zone, over the line right side. His shot hitting the end boards in behind the Wellesley net. Tate shooting it in near side, the puck hitting the far side boards and picked up by Jesse Ross. The pass into the neutral zone, picked up by Parsons, moving across the Wellesley line. Parsons shot from a bad angle down by the end line, covered up by the glove of Josh here. Face-off Wellesley zone in the right circle. Green to take the draw opposite Devin Wagner. Wagner winning the draw, dropping it back to Aris. Aris skating out past his own blue line, and an attempted hit on Aris by Dramer at the far side. Coming out through the neutral zone, down the right side, breaking down the right side, and a nice pad save. Mitch Green getting the shot down the right side from the initial 3-on-2. Dramer gathering in a rebound, but the score remaining 3-2. 52 seconds to the midway point of this contest. The 7th and deciding game of the SOJHL semifinal. The winner to face the Air Centennials in the McConnell final, before the winner of that series will go on to the SOJHL championship. Kicked off the boards. Dramer turning around, looking to move into the slot. Back to the right side to Fibbs, and he throws the puck back in behind the net. Dramer back to Fibbs. The shot high over the net at the far post as Jake Brown turns around, shooting it in behind the Wellesley net. LeBold has the puck taken away. Hagersville trying to clear it back in, but intercepted by Kloss at the Hagersville blue line. Breaking down the right wing is number 14, Ryan McLaren for the Hawks. Stewart and Green also looking for rebounds deep in the Wellesley zone. Stewart going off on a line change. McLaren still on the ice. His shot high up over top of the Wellesley net. Cole Martin to take the draw at the right face-off circle. Williams winning the draw, pushing it over to the wing on the left boards. The turnaround shot by Hornby. Hornby looking for his second goal. Boyd going around the net. Boyd with the puck now, avoiding two Wellesley forwards, losing the puck to Stephen Tate. The turnaround by the Wellesley defender, number 18, Colton Madge. The shot wide of the net as Wellesley able to head down the other way off the initial pass by Madge. Troy Williams with a shot wide of the net to the far side as the whistle goes. 8:50 to play, second period of play. Nate Ferris to the box for Hagersville, 2 minutes. Wellesley to go to their third power play, already 2 power play goals tonight. The initial shot by Michael. Dent looking for a rebound at the far post. Wellesley keeping possession in deep in the Hagersville zone for the entire first 30 seconds on the penalty to Nate Ferris. A shot from the point left side by Madge, nearly sneaking in on the far side by the far side post. Several players screening Matt Murphy on the play. Face off inside the Hagersville zone. Left side. Won by Hagersville. Drop back to a defender. Hagersville still unable to clear it out. And a sprawling Mitch Green finally gets the puck out for Hagersville. Wellesley spending the entire first minute in the Hagersville zone as they cross the blue line once again. The shot by Josh Hurd, kicked aside at the near side post. Here's a short-handed chance by Medeiros. His shot goes across the crease and into the near corner. The Hawks throwing it back into the Wellesley zone. So the Hawks doing a little bit better job killing off the second half of the penalty to Ryan McLaren. Shot back in by Brown. Under 10 seconds to go now in the Wellesley power play. The shot up by Doring, hitting the skate of a Wellesley forward. The whistle blowing with 2 seconds to go in the penalty to McLaren. Williams to take the draw. He wins the draw, forces it to the left wing boards. The shot from Troy Williams going into the padding of Matt Murphy. Murphy able to keep the puck out and preserve this 3-2 Hagersville lead. 3 minutes past the midway point of this 7th game, the SOJHL semifinal. Hagersville leading Wellesley 3-2. Phibbs dumped in behind the Hagersville net. Grabbed at the far side by Madge. Madge taking the puck, hitting the glass, the puck then careening into the crowd for a face-off in the neutral zone by the Wellesley blue line. Ryan winning the draw in his skates and dropping it back for Madge. A centering pass through the neutral zone to Dents, mishandled, throwing back into the Wellesley zone, and a whistle on the play. Face off by the Wellesley blue line to be taken by Michael. Mitch Green opposite him to the left side. As the referees change the face-off circle, draw now in the neutral zone by the Hagersville blue line far side. Wellesley winning the draw, the dump in by Doring. Far side, the turnaround shot by Michael Ryan, blocked and Baird with the puck now near side. A shot from the far side by Dramer, handled in the glove of Josh here. Draw at the left circle. Stewart losing the draw. Medeiros trying to break past Aris far side, but they get tangled up and fall down inside the Wellesley blue line. Taken away by Jesse Ross. The turnaround, Wellesley heading the other way now. Wagner hit on the far side board, still able to come away with the puck, and they score. The puck going in between the padding of Matt Murphy. A bad angle far side, or at very least a steep angle. I think Devin Wagner getting credit for that goal. We'll wait and see what the PA announcer said. I didn't actually see the puck go in. I saw the initial shot. So Devin Wagner does indeed get the third and tying goal for the Wellesley Applejacks. with 5 minutes to go. Same spot, here's another shot. So Williams from the same spot where Wagner scored from, tries again and misses wide to the near side post. LeBold picking it up behind his own net. The shot up the far side, handled now by Phibbs, and dropped to Hornby in the neutral zone, but cleared back in by Stephen Tate. Tate now far side, chips it off the far side boards, picked up by Hornby and thrown to the neutral zone. Here comes number 21, Cole Martin, streaking down the far side, but couldn't get the pass to Rob Kloss down in time before Wellesley cut down the angle. The defenders getting back. The puck throwing down the ice into the Hawk zone. Martin, angry, slamming the bench door as he was not able to get a better scoring chance on that breakout down the far side. Parsons keeping it in right point. The tie up down near corner. Ross now coming away with it for Hagersville. Halliday far side, back to the point, over to the right, and back into the near side corner. The shot by Parsons partially blocked by Corey Way. Madero's far side throws the puck in behind the Wellesley net, picked off by Kloss and throwing back into the Hawk end. Way coming up with the puck, losing it to Maderos. Maderos breaking in on a 2-on-2. Ross looking for the puck far side, but Wagner with the third, tying Wellesley goal, looking for his second goal as he tries to gain possession of the puck through the neutral zone. Back behind his own net is Justin LeBold, banking it off the glass far side and picked up by Hornby, looking for number 5, Eric Dramer. Madge chipping it off the far side boards. Wagner picking it up, trying to move around the defender, but picked off by Caledonia's number 24, Nate Ferris, as he tries to clear his own zone. Puck now at the Hagersville blue line. Moving through center is Mitch Green. Picked off. So the two teams having trouble clearing the neutral zone as we start nearing the conclusion of this second period of play. Baird with a shot away. A weak shot crashing into the boards after his shot covered up by here. Let's see if Hagersville can get their go-ahead goal back. Hagersville winning the draw to the right, over to the left. The shot by Brown off the shoulder of here. Hagersville digging on the far side post, looking to stuff in a rebound and get their lead back. A face-off in the Hagersville zone. Williams winning the draw, trying to move into the slot. Tate looking for the puck. So Tate and Williams in the slot, neither one of them able to get a stick on it. Aris going back for Wellesley. but not able to get to it, and icing on the play. Face-off in the Hagersville zone. Rob Kloss to take the draw against Polis. Kloss winning the draw, passing off to the right wing, but intercepted by Hagersville as Hornby waits behind his own net, taken away by Denst in the neutral zone. Brown waiting in behind his own net as we move under a minute to play. Second period, Applejacks and Hagersville Hawks tied at 3. Madero's far side looks to avoid the check of Denst. Denst taking the puck, clearing it deep in the Hagersville zone around the far side boards. Hornby passing the puck up to Ross. Ross looking for one final shot. Back to Hornby. His hard slap shot wide of the far side post. Picked up by Parsons. The turnaround. Hornby clearing it back into the Wellesley zone. Off the glass far side. As the buzzer goes, Brad Hornby with the go-ahead Hagersville goal before Devin Wagner tying the game up at 3. So the Hawks with the advantage in shots on goal, a 14-10 lead in the second period of play, but it doesn't do anything for them as both teams a goal aside in the second period at the end of 2 periods of play in the SOJHL semifinal. Winner to face the Air Centennials. It's the Wellesley Applejacks 3 and the Hagersville Hawks 3. The Hagersville Hawks would like to thank tonight's sponsors of the SOJHL semi-final matchup between the Hagersville Hawks and the Wellesley Applejacks. Tonight's sponsors are Gilbert McEachern Electric, Tim's Tire, Almas Construction, and the Waterford Group. The two teams come out to thunderous applause as we're just about set to start this third and final period of the SOJHL semi-final between the Wellesley Applejacks and the Hagersville Hawks. The only goals in the second, a goal aside, Brad Hornby putting the Hagersville Hawks out in front 3-2 before Devin Wagner replied for the Applejacks. So this series is going to go right down to the wire. Wellesley and Hagersville head to the third period, tied at 3. Martin to face off at the red line against Williams. Williams winning the draw, throwing it back to the defense and into the zone, moves Polis. Centering pass picked off by Parsons and stood up at the Hagersville blue line is number 18, Colton Madge. From the right far side, Hagersville losing possession of the puck. The quick shot by Tate, wide of the net. Wellesley keeping it in the zone. The shot by Madge deflects off a Caledonia defender in front. Play back to the neutral zone. Picked up by Denst. Polis throws it back into the Hagersville end. Halliday with the puck with it now for Hagersville. Hagersville unable to clear their own zone, and the turnaround shot by Brett McDonald at the far side. Puck by the benches, dumped back into the Hagersville end, and picked up by Hornby, throwing down the ice by Kyle Parsons. Play going for icing, 1 minute and 28 seconds into the final frame. Face off in the Hagersville end to the left glove side of Matt Murphy. Winning the draw is Jesse Ross, throwing it back to Hornby on the defense before Hornby rainbows the puck to the neutral zone. Picked off by Aris and throwing down the far side. Aris with the puck now once again in his own zone by the blue line. Tipped in by Cody Tapsell. Down deep, the centering pass to Tapsell in the crease. Stewart with a shot along the ice, mishandled in the padding of Murphy, but Hagersville now back deep in the Wellesley end. The puck now at neutral ice as Tapsell has to recover the puck inside his own blue line. Ross going the other way, cut off by Aris. Halliday trying to pick up the puck before Aris goes in on a 2-on-2 with Cody Tapsell. Tapsell shooting it down the near side and going off on a line change. The shot by Parsons going all the way through all three zones. The play going for icing. 2 minutes and 44 seconds into the third. Wellesley and Hagersville tied up at 3 in this 7th and deciding game. SOJHL semi-final matchup here at Hagersville Arena. Troy Williams turning around in the neutral zone. Parsons going back, cut off by Tate. The shot off the shoulder of Murphy. A snapshot by Williams. The shot, and he scores! Troy Williams with the go-ahead goal. So Williams getting the second good chance. Williams with the shot off the right shot side, up and over the shoulder of Matt Murphy. Wellesley with the go-ahead goal. Wellesley, an impressive 5-0 on the road in these playoffs. Looking to go 6-0 here tonight and move on to the McConnell final against the Air Centennials. Out past the center ice red line is Corey Way. Skating out past center, looking to tie it up, is Cole Martin. Michael back down the right wing boards. His shot from a bad angle, handled easily by Murphy. A missed play at the blue line. So Parsons breaks in the other way for Hagersville. Cut off at the neutral zone. Here's Hornby looking for his second goal. The centering pass to Ross. Off of Ross's stick. Wellesley going the other way on a 2-on-1. And Tapsell just missing the tap in on the backhand far side. Play now going end to end. Net goes off the moorings near side. Face-off, left face-off circle, Wellesley zone. Won by Ross, back to the point. The shot by Hornby, partially blocked. Wagner going through the neutral zone. His shot high up over top the Hagersville net. Rebound to Tapsel, and the shot by Fitzpatrick over top the net. Eris moving down around the net, far side. Eris banking it off a Hagersville forward. Halliday grabbing the puck, clearing the zone. Puck now back at the Wellesley blue line. Medeiros recovering it in the opposition zone. Eris cutting him off, throwing the puck through the neutral zone. The pass up to Williams at the blue line as Wellesley goes on a line change. Throwing back in deep, but an icing on the call. Ferris dumping it into the Wellesley end. 14:23 to go. Third period of play, SOJHL semifinal. The Wellesley Applejacks out in front by a narrow 1-goal margin over the Hagersville Hawks, leading this contest 4-3. Here's a centering attempt by Dramer, cut off and shot back in by Jake Brown at the Wellesley blue line. Dramer, the shot near side. Wellesley able to take the puck, clear it down the ice for an icing. Wellesley getting a line change before the puck could cross the line for icing. So they'll get fresh legs out. The shot wide of the net, far side by Boyd. The shot by Parsons, deflecting off Denst and going down the ice for an icing in the Hagersville zone. Face-off, right face-off circle, Wellesley end. Martin to take the draw against Ryan. Ryan winning the draw, forcing it off to Denst. Wellesley trying to move past their own blue line. Picked up by Polis. Polis on the far side, chips it off a Hagersville forward. The puck ending up in behind the Wellesley net. Kept on side by Kyle Parsons. The centering pass, Hagersville now looking for the tying goal. Wellesley unable to clear their own zone. And a whistle here as Klaus and Dents tangle up on the far side boards. Ross to take the draw against Fitzpatrick, right side. Ross winning the draw. The shot by Hornby off the right side, gloved down by Josh here. So the same two players will take the draw right side, force over to the right wing to Halliday on the right wing. Play now on the near side. The turnaround shot by Stewart. A rebound. Falling on the play is Fitzpatrick, but he's able to get the puck back to the neutral zone. Hornby across to Halliday. Halliday, the centering pass. And a glove save, a second rebound coming out to Ross. The first shot hitting the pad of here. So here, able to keep it out of the Wellesley net, preserving the slight 1-goal Wellesley lead. 12:26 to go, third period of play. The shot by Ferris, hitting the end boards on the far side. Eckert clearing it in to the Hagersville zone. Play now in deep. Hornby tied up against Troy Williams. Ferris down the far side up to Jesse Ross. Cut off far side by Tate and thrown back to the neutral ice. Hagersville grabbing possession, slamming it deep and going off on a line change. Phibbs behind his own net. Brown now racing past a forechecking Wellesley forward. Brown racing past the Wellesley blue line. The shot high over the Wellesley net and an icing on the play. Green to take the draw, goes back to Brown on the point, over in behind the net to Green. Green looking for a centering pass, cut off by a Wellesley defender, and here's a breakout and a shot wide to the near post by Ryan Michael. Down back across the Wellesley line is Phibbs. So Michael not able to get that fifth Wellesley goal. Here's a 2-on-2, now a 2-on-1 as McDonald moved around a Hagersville forward. Hagersville with the puck now once again on the far side. The hard slap shot by Parsons off the far side boards, kicked aside by here. Played down deep, cut off by Wellesley as they still can't move past their own blue line. 23 seconds to the midway point of the third. Now they do, they get the puck back into neutral ice as McDonald shoots the puck wide on the near side. The shoot in by Polis, hitting the skate of a Hagersville forward and slammed back off the board by Alec Boyd. Wagner crossing the Hagersville blue line, picked up far corner by Fitzpatrick. A flip shot by Boyd goes down the ice far side, cut off by Polis. Under 10 to go now as the whistle blows. Hagersville looking to tie this game up on home ice. The Wellesley Applejacks looking to improve to a perfect 6-0 on the road with a win here tonight in Game 7. Face-off in the Wellesley zone, left face-off circle. Ross throwing out of the draw. Halliday will take it instead. And now Troy Williams kicked out of the draw for the Applejacks. Tate will take it on the other side. Hagersville gaining possession of the puck. The clear out in front. Medeiros looking for the puck, but he can't handle it. Puck goes into the near side. The shot off the near side boards, handled easily by here. And a face-off in the left circle. Ross to take the draw. He wins it back to Phibbs. The shot by Halliday off of Wellesley forward. Wellesley able to grab possession through the neutral zone. Oh, 2-on-1 and they score! Tyler Eckert with the 5th Wellesley goal. He had Stephen Tate down on the other side, but elected to shoot it himself. Going up over the glove, near side post on Matt Murphy. Murphy with no chance, Eckert with a perfect shot, extending the Wellesley lead to 5-3. So Tyler Eckert goes in unassisted on the 2-on-1 down through the neutral zone, took the shot himself inside the Hagersville blue line on the right side, beating Murphy below the glove to the inside of the post with the perfect wrist shot. The Wellesley Applejacks now out in front, 5-3 in this 7th and deciding game of the SOJHL semifinal. Winner to face the Air Centennials in the McConnell final. Play now far side boards, kept on side by Brad Hornby. His shot blocked. Hornby gets it back, moves into the slot, and knocked off the puck. Puck now on the near side. The shot partially blocked by Denst on the shot by Kyle Parsons. Under 8 to go now. The Hagersville Hawks will need to catch up in a hurry on home ice. They'll need 2 goals in the last 8 minutes to tie up this contest. The draw from the left into the slot. Kloss can't handle it. Ferris having to recover in his own zone. Parsons now with the puck behind his own net. The pass off to Ferris left wing. Ferris taking it himself, skating it past the center ice red line and deep into the Wellesley zone. Play going for icing as Wagner takes the puck, throws it deep out of his zone, in behind the net of Murphy. So Wellesley looking to just kill some time now as they want to preserve their 2-goal lead. Face-off in the Wellesley end. Hagersville trying to keep possession deep. Here's a centering pass. Medeiros looking for his 2nd goal. Halliday on the board's far side, works himself out, but can't find a shot from the right of the net, far side. Williams cuts it off at his blue line. Puck in the neutral zone. The cross ice pass to Halliday, wide to the far post. Rainbowed into the neutral zone, and Hornby back for Hagersville. Picked up by LeBold and thrown back in to the Hagersville end, off the back of the end boards. Picked up by Parsons, thrown through the neutral zone, cut off by Dent, and back into the Hagersville zone. Wellesley the chip off the boards off the far side. So Wellesley just throwing the puck constantly back into the Hagersville zone. Wellesley looking to finish off the last 5 minutes or so of this game 7. Hagersville looking to make a quick comeback as Phibbs races down through the neutral zone. His shot, a funny bounce, the net off its moorings. The puck not going in on the play. The fans think it's in. The head referee giving an explanation to Hayden Baird. So a face-off by the Wellesley blue line. Fitzpatrick winning the draw. So that's 5 clear-ins in the last little bit for the Applejacks. They're just constantly hammering the Hagersville in with clear-ins. Here's a shot by Cody Capsule to the near post, gloved down by Matt Murphy. Fitzpatrick in to take the draw. Cole Martin winning the draw. Brown skating out past his own blue line. The pass down the far side, missed by Rob Kloss. So Cole Martin goes in behind the net to try and recover for the Hagersville Hawks. Down inside, 5 minutes to go now. Brown racing down far side, avoiding the Wellesley forward. Kloss having to come back in his own zone for Hagersville. Parsons with it now, banks it down around the far side boards to center ice, thrown back in by Troy Williams as Matt Murphy leaves it for his defender, Kyle Parsons. Or that was Cole Martin, excuse me. 4 players, 2 from each side, exchanging words on the far side. Face off by the Wellesley blue line, far side. Wellesley winning the draw. Aris banking it off the boards. Ferris chipping it far side, picked up by Halliday as he turns around at the near boards by the Wellesley bench. Ferris going back in his own zone for the Hawks. Crossing around in behind his own net, far side, the pass off for Halliday, cut off by Williams, and throwing back in behind the Hagersville net. Chipped off the far side boards, Ferris dumps it in, but he's also dumped down to the ice on the far side. A 2-minute penalty coming to Troy Williams here of the Applejacks. We haven't seen the Hagersville Hawks on the power play in a while. This their first power play since the first period. I believe their 3rd on the night. So perhaps the Hawks can cut the lead here with just 3:38 to go in this SOJHL 7th game. Wellesley out in front by a score of 5-3. The Hawks will be looking to cut the deficit to 1 here. Ross to take the draw opposite the other. Oh, I thought that was 12. It was Brett McDonald taking the draw as the shot by Parsons wide on the far side, going all the way around the net, near corner, puck ending up in the Hagersville zone. Hornby picking it up behind his own net, clearing to Medeiros. Medeiros crossing the neutral zone and passing off to Ross, now on the far side, deep in the corner. Picked up by the defender, Corey Way, on the play. Wellesley once again continuing to dump the puck. And here's another dump in. The pass across to Ross. He loses the puck. And Fitzpatrick goes one-on-one with the Hagersville defender. The shot by Parsons wide of the Wellesley net. Picked up by Ferris going down the far side. The shot in between the padding. Kicked away by here. Phibbs regaining possession in the neutral zone. Medeiros, the centering pass. So Kloss open in front of the net, but the slap shot wide to the near post. Under 2 minutes to go now. Hagersville really going to need to play hurry up and put the pressure on. Dramer skating hard through the neutral zone. The centering pass, the rebound, and they score! Hayden Baird off the pass from Eric Dramer. And the Hagersville Hawks bring themselves to within a goal as the sirens go here at Hagersville Arena. So 1:38 to go as the fans in Hagersville chant, "Go Hawks, go." Surely the Hawks to pull their goalie, Matt Murphy, possibly to head to the bench very shortly. Hagersville winning the draw. Here's Hornsby moving down the far side. Puck in the corner now. Here comes Murphy to the bench. On comes a sixth attacker for Hagersville as they recover in their own zone, crossing the Wellesley blue line. Puck now in the neutral zone. Shot in by Hornby, in behind the Wellesley net. Cut off far side. Trying to keep the play onside at the left point is Hornby. But a Wellesley forward dives across the blue line, taking it away. The puck deflecting into the bench for a face-off inside the Wellesley zone. The shot off the right by Hornby. Players fall down, puck in the crease. Here's a hard slap shot off a Wellesley forward. Parsons in front of the net, moving off the point. Hit Dent in the skate. Exactly 43 seconds to go now. Third period of play. What a game between the Wellesley Applejacks and the Hagersville Hawks. The seventh and deciding game of the SOJHL semifinal. Wellesley with a 5-4 lead over the Hagersville Hawks. 40 seconds to go now. Puck far side. Hornby, he scores! Brad Hornby with a shot off the right point. The wrist shot inside the near side post. The Hagersville Hawks tie it up and run to the bench in celebration. So we're not quite done yet. This game now looks to be heading to overtime. Here doesn't see the puck in front of the Wellesley net. Baird with a shot off the right side. Lots of traffic in front of the net. The wrist shot by Baird off the right side point, goes through everyone. The Hawks tie the game. Here they come again. Down the far side. Here's Ferris at the center ice red line. He throws it deep far side. 15 seconds to go now. Kept onside. The shot by Parsons partially blocked. Going into the near side. 7 seconds to go now. Puck cleared into neutral ice. And the buzzer will sound. The Hagersville Hawks and Wellesley Applejacks tied up at 5. So your third period scoring summary, Troy Williams moving the Wellesley Applejacks out in front, 5-3. Before Hayden Baird replies with 2 goals, the last 2 goals for the Hagersville Hawks. At the third intermission, we're headed to overtime of the 7th game of the SOJHL semifinal between the Wellesley Applejacks and the Hagersville Hawks. The 2 teams tied at 5. The Hagersville Hawks would like to thank tonight's sponsors of the SOJHL semifinal matchup between the Hagersville Hawks and the Wellesley Applejacks. Tonight's sponsors are Gilbert McEachern Electric, Tim's Tire, Almas Construction, and the Waterford Group. So we head to overtime in the 7th game of the SOJHL semifinal between the Hagersville Hawks and the Wellesley Applejacks. The 2 teams tied at 5. The Applejacks extending their lead to 5-3 before Hayden Baird scored the last 2 Hagersville goals inside the last 2 minutes to tie up this contest at 5 aside. Cole Martin to take the draw against Troy Williams. Williams with a goal this evening. Martin wins the draw, forces it back to the far side as Ferris dumps it deep into the Wellesley end. Here's a centering pass, side of the net. Klaus tried to take the puck at the side of the net, jam it in. The puck squirted free out in front of the net. Wellesley back to recover the puck. Ross back across to the other side. Up through the neutral zone to Hodge. Or to Ryan Michael, excuse me. Play back by the Wellesley blue line, picked up by Poulos. The hard shot, wide side, bounces out in front. Hit the back glass in behind the net. Cole Martin looking for a rebound. The initial shot, far side, took a funny bounce in off the end glass. Martin at the side of the net, not able to jam it in. Hagersville looking to move to 4-3 in the playoffs, looking to move to the finals against Ayr. Wellesley also looking to move to the finals against Ayr. They are 7-4, but a perfect 5-0 on the road. From the left, shot in by LeBold. Picked up by Phibbs behind the Hagersville net, and chipped off the glass by Medeiros, handled by here. Aris chips it off the glass far side. Phibbs can't keep it in, and breaking down the far side is Denst. The flip shot mishandled by Dan Stewart. Picked up at Denst, right side centering pass across to Corey Way, trickles away and into the near side boards. 2 minutes into the first overtime period, Wellesley and Hagersville tied at 5. Moving around his own net, Kyle Phibbs down the far side boards to Medeiros. Medeiros cut off, puck squirts free, neutral zone, 2-on-2. The shot far side, Tapsel wide on the pass, no rebound on the play. Wagner could have tapped in a rebound. Wagner with the puck now once again up to Tapsel. Tapsel dumping it deep into the Hagersville end. Picked up by Hornby, chipped off the boards. Here's Mitch Green skating across the blue line. The shot just wide, far post. Picked up by Aris. He goes down the far side. Over to Tapsel. Giving chase is Brown. Brown grabs the puck, throws it around far side to Baird. Baird throws it off the boards far side to Green. Tapsel picks it up, throws it in near corner. Hornby takes it, throws it cross ice past the center ice red line and picked up by Doran. Hornby looking for his third goal, moving in near side, the centering pass to Green, missed and squirts out the other side. Baird could have tapped in a rebound off the far side also. 3 minutes, 30 seconds into the overtime frame. Here leaves it for Hurd. Chipped down the far side boards by Ferris. Cut off. Here's a wraparound chance. The centering pass cut off by Tate. Wellesley heading the other way on a 1-on-3. The shot deflecting down the far side, just up over the glass and into the net. Face-off, right side, right face-off circle. Michael to take the draw, he wins it, passes across to the right wing, and the shot just wide by Denst. Play at the Hagersville blue line, chipped into the neutral zone, and back on defense is Clayton Madge, or Colton Madge, excuse me. Play moving down the far side into the Hagersville end. Several players battling down on the far end boards. Hagersville coming up with it, throwing it out down the near side. Play moving across the Wellesley blue line. The quick shot by Boyd, kicked aside by here. Down the near side by the center ice red line, cleared in and picked off by Parsons. Parsons moves over the center ice red line, takes it himself and shot. Big 6-5 victory here tonight over the Wellesley Applejacks. The Applejacks moving to 5-1 on the road. They couldn't get that final road victory to extend their playoff as the teams will line up to shake hands. Kyle Parsons with the game winner 4 minutes and 57 seconds into the overtime frame. So as the teams line up to shake hands, a quick recap. Madero's getting the first Hagersville goal. Nate Ferris replying with the second goal in the first. The Hawks up 2-0. Cody Tapsel and Ryan Michael replying for the Applejacks. The teams tie at 2, going to the first intermission. Brad Hornby and Devin Wagner with second period goals. The Applejacks and the Hawks heading to the second intermission, tied at 3. In the final frame, the Applejacks jumped ahead by 2 before Hayden Baird got 2 goals inside the last 2 minutes to knot the game up at 5. Then Kyle Parsons at 4:57 of the first overtime period, grabbing the rebound off the rush down the near side, slipping it inside the post, far corner, past Josh here with no chance on the rebound. Kyle Parsons putting the Hagersville Hawks into the SOJHL final against the Air Centennials. Your final score here tonight, the Hagersville Hawks 6 and the Wellesley Applejacks 5. The Hagersville Hawks advancing to the SOJHL final against the Air Centennials. Reporting live from the SOJHL semifinal, I was your host, John Molson. Your final score here tonight, the Hagersville Hawks 6 and the Wellesley Applejacks 5. The Hagersville Hawks to face the Air Centennials in the SOJHL final. Good night. The Hagersville Hawks would like to thank tonight's sponsors of the SOJHL semi-final matchup between the Hagersville Hawks and the Wellesley Applejacks. Tonight's sponsors are Gilbert McEachern Electric, Tim's Tire, Almas Construction, and the Waterford Group.